The baby basis book is small. It can fit in their purse. They can keep it. We take a copy of with us so we can refer to it. It's beautiful colors. The text is simple. It's not very just like a blah, blah, blah. It's very just relatable to each individual, and it has something in there not just for mom, but for other people that's in her family. It helps her kind of connect the bridge if it's her first pregnancy. It helps her to relate to other children. So it's just a really cool little tool. And the planner is great too, because they can put all their appointments in there at once, so they don't have to worry about, I got an appointment here, but I don't know. They put it all in one book. It's great.
Yeah.
The focus is to go into the home with mom who's pregnant and try to provide her with the best education so she can have a healthy pregnancy as possible. And then after the child is born, making sure that the child is getting the best services that they can receive outside of the hospital, because sometimes that can be a bit much for doctors. So we try to go in and connect the bridge between the two. A lot of times they are kind of the only support system they have, and it could be for a number of reasons. They're hiding their pregnancy, they're out in the world alone, dad's not around, mom's upset, other family isn't involved, other family just doesn't know what to do, so they call the community health worker for everything. We have one community health worker that, you know, say we do everything with them but make the baby because everything they need, they call us, and we find ways to help them, and that's why they keep calling us. So the baby basis clubs are helpful because they break down parts of the chapter that sometimes you might overlook, because it's in there, but some people focus more on the actual pregnancy, and it kind of digs deeper. We've had a few moms clubs. One was on nutrition, where we actually had the presenter come in and make one of the recipes that was in the back of the book. And moms realized, well, when I want that snack, I can get something healthy that's beneficial for myself and my baby, you know, and it tastes good. We've had a mom's club where we talked about, you know, the relationship you have with dad. And I think some women just thought, well, you know, I'm pregnant, he's the father, I'm going through my moods, whatever, and not realizing there was an issue beforehand. And the baby basis book kind of just demonstrated how it is a partnership, and you have to work on it. And we had the presenter, you know, had them really digging deep to realize sometimes how you talk to your mate is not the best for you or the baby or the relationship, you know. And at the end of that one in particular, moms left, I think, knowing that this child has to have a foundation, and the best way to have a foundation is to start off with a better communication skills with my mate. And normally you wouldn't get that out of a book that's for pregnancy, but it was in there, and it really helped. And a lot of them was like, well, okay, I thought about it. Sometimes I say some things that I don't have to say, or I can watch my tone. So that was really nice. When we have participants that actually give us positive feedback on something we've given them, and not just like, okay, another piece of paper, it's really nice, because it's like, okay, we know when we're asking them for books and we're asking them, you know, can we get some more? It's worth it. And they're really using it, they like it, and it's just like, I did something, you know, I did something small. I want to be a support system for them. I want to be a sense of a role model for them, and a tool for them to use to make it further along in their life and for their children. The youth are our future, and if they start off with just a bad start or negative start, it's going to be a long way to go to dig out that tunnel. But if we can start mom off knowing how to provide for her child the right way at the beginning before they reach school, the sky's the limit for that child, you know? So it's really important, because they are our future. And if we don't start them off right, what difference does it make if we're doing well? Because it's going to be all a waste of time. Healthcare providers, I think, tend to feel like, their number. So they want to get them in and out. And the participant with these type of programs can be empowered to say, my mom's first worker told me that I should ask you about this. Or I was reading in my baby basis book and it told me that this might happen. Can you explain a little bit more? Because it gives them a sense, well, this book was written by a professional. So I have backup. I'm not just coming up with this off the top of my head. I have someone else that's saying, no, this is how it should be. And I think healthcare providers just need to realize that they are intimidated, and no matter how the pregnancy came about, it's here. And your job as a professional is to give the best health care that you're supposed to give. So you need to really take time to talk to these moms and try to get a feel for them. And I understand it's a lot to do, but it needs to be done. But when we have tools like Baby Basis and Moms First, it kind of helps us, even it out, like, no, I'm going to take my moment, and you're going to see me. So we need to have it for all moms, no matter what, because I've heard quite a few stories where
on a scale of 10, I would rate it as a 10 because it has other components like the Moms Club. I've seen moms come together, network, also, able to call each other, encourage one another, pick each other up for those who are on public transportation, and just make sure that they are going to their prenatal appointments. I mean, they know each other, they begin to bond. So I would rate that as a 10. Say 90% of the women we serve are low income, really don't have a strong support family system or support system at all. It eases their mind. It shows them through the curriculum, through pictures, and even through the literacy, what a day-to-day pregnancy looks like and what they should expect from it. I see a difference in their self-esteem because they know the baby basic curriculum also comes with a planner, and the planner can also, they can take with them to the doctor's appointment, and they can also write down those questions so that when they're there they don't seem too intimidated, and they can look at the planner and remember the questions that they needed to ask the doctor. So yeah, I see that as they advocate for themselves, their self-esteem also rises as well. Mom also finds out that, hey, I am somebody, I am needed, I can do this, and they can, from there, they can go forth, maybe gain an education, their GED, gain employment, and guess what? When they gain employment, society reaps the benefits from it as well as the baby as well. If they don't have a hand reached out to them, then low birth weight for the baby, miscarriages, no prenatal appointments or doctor's office visits. So the outcome would be detrimental to both the mom and the baby. And I think this program really needs to be funded. I think because it will better our society as we grow these moms, and then the children with their child development, and I think we'll see better from it. Self-disclose a little bit, being a preteen mom myself, I had the support. I had my mom, I had my dad, I had my sisters, I had my brother encouraging me. And some of the young ladies we see, and even the older, they don't have that support. And because I had that support, I was able to finish high school, I was able to go to college, I was able to go to grad school. These moms don't always have that. They stop going to school, therefore their literacy level goes down. Therefore their self-esteem goes down. So I really enjoy it. I really do. My passion for helping people and my compassion for helping those who are in need.